Choir, you tried in that song. There are songs that makes a man to dance. You will begin to dance. I'm your banner, you son. Praise God. Women choir, I like this song. There is nothing to use in comparing this God. I mean, it's not like a king that seeth a thing. No, there are different kind of king. But this one I'm talking about is the monarch of the universe. Is the kings of, is the one who make kings. Is the one, every other king were created, but he was not created. Is greater than the Oba of Ife. Is greater than the Oba of Ile-Ife. Is greater than the Sultan of Sokoto. Is greater than the Oba of Benin. The one, the Ogudugudugudu of the universe. Oba Womba, Yoruba say is the Oba Womba. I am ancient of days. I'm your Banayagi. There is no king to compare with him. He's the king of the universe. Mayanda Rabababa. I'm your Banoyevo Sama. Is the lion of the tribe of Judah. The Oduma of the whole universe. When he appeared, when Daniel went with him into the den of the lion, the enemy thought they have succeeded in putting Daniel in the den of the lion to be eaten up by the lion. But unknowingly to them that there is a Daniel as intimacy and relationship with this God. When they put Daniel in the den of the lion, they didn't know that Daniel went with the lion of the tribe of Judah. The presence of lion overwhelms Daniel. And when that presence overwhelmed him, other lions saw Daniel. They said, well, instead of them to eat him, they bow before Daniel. You are carrying a God that is bigger than every other. You are carrying the Oba that is bigger than every other. You should know who you carry. You should know who you carry. This is not the Oba I'm talking about. This is not the kind of Oba that you will put. You put it on the side of the house. He's a king that is bigger than the one they put inside of the house. Is not the one that is bigger than that. Give it to me again. Listen. The secret of me breaking forth is when I begin to dance in his presence and when I begin to sing in his presence. That is why testimony is not hard for me to get. Because there is a God that answereth by fire.
Yes, sir.
Listen, for those who are here, you are not here by accident. The God who wants to manifest his life in your life will give you breakthrough on every side.
Amen.
You know, some have just concluded, okay, after Sunday harvest, let us rest. No. Until you conquer territories, you will not rest.
Right down,
He said, for Zion's sake, I will not hold my peace. I will not rest. Until victory is guaranteed, I won't rest. Even when you still have victory, you still need to secure your victory.
Oh, yes.
On Sunday, it was great, yeah. Like the choir who ministered. No, you will know when you. That is why you must rehearse some certain song. Because if you see, I no move, you know, say, wait till you they sing. You just judge yourself from that level. You just judge yourself, say, I can on a man move baba, mama did the move spirit. You should just know. Am I communicating to some?
Yes, sir.
But when the song is from the spirit, you won't tell me, even though I was sitting down before, you won't tell me to get up. You won't tell me. The first of all, I will first get up. Before you know, my leg will move. There is none to compare this God. You see, the devil is funny. He wants to break you down, but you should tell him, I am too connected to break down. You see, when the Bible says, when the enemy said they should be casting down, you should say there is a lifting up.
Hallelujah.
He said the more they oppressed him, the more he multiplied. There are some certain things the enemy will do to you to make you to be out of focus, to make you to say your own is finished. But the more the enemy plan, the more you should tell the enemy, I am too connected to faith.
Thank you, Lord.
Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord.
The more they oppressed them, the more they oppressed, the Egyptians said, we have succeeded to oppress that Israel will never see the light of the day. They were oppressing them for a long time. Oppressing them. In Exodus 1, when you read, the wicked king, because he saw the breaking forth of the children of God, the wicked king enacted a law. He promulgated a law. He made a decree.
Yes, sir.
He made a decree. He said, let them not rise. Let them not break forth. The moment you see them trying to break forth, give them unnecessary burden. But the Bible said, the more they oppress them, the more they multiply. But said, the more they oppress you, the more you multiply.
Oh, yes.
You shouldn't wait for somebody to tell you sorry. Just say, I count it all joy. Because if this thing happen at this hour, it's a sign that God is preparing a room for me.
Yes, sir.
I thank God you didn't stay at home and say, let people come and begin to console me. You don't need people sorry. You need God's intervention.
Oh, yes. Right.
If it is some people, they will just sit down and, oh, we'll call your, Osoye, oh, Yema. And you now begin to put your hand in your joy and said, where will I start from? You are too connected to say, where will I start from? Okay. Because there is a God who is bigger than what the devil has done.
Yes, sir.
He said, when men say casting down, you should encourage yourself in the Lord.
Thank you, Lord.
When before David came from Ziklag, the enemy burned down his house, took his family away. And everybody was saying, okay, David the phone. But David, the Bible said, David encouraged himself in the Lord and went into the house of the Lord and began to sing praises and begin to dance to the glory of God. There, Abiathar the priest, Abiathar the prophet, made a pronouncement and said, while you were dancing and singing, the Lord said, you will pursue, you will overtake, and you will recover all.
Thank you, Lord.
Be a studious of the word. There is nothing that takes me by surprise. You shouldn't let what the enemy planned to take you by surprise. Even though I come to church, I meet only one person on the chair, I will minister more than ever before.
Oh, yes.
Because the Bible says, where 2 or 3 are gathered, I am in your midst.
Yes, sir.
I am in your midst. Jehovah is in the midst of his people this morning.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Lord.
Don't allow anything to weigh you down. Boss said, don't be weighed down. Because this one is a next step to a door that you never expect.
Amen.
Amen.
Can you sing on Sunday, do Thanksgiving on Sunday, and on Monday something happened? You have a testimony for that. On Sunday. Before Sunday something happened. They tried to threaten our house with fire. Choir, they were all in their house, but fire came from nowhere. That was the initiation. It's a sign that it has been, the devil has succeeded calculating attempt. But when they discovered that they didn't succeed in that one, they plan another one. That is why 2020, you shouldn't fold your hand for allow the devil. If they plan one way, block the other way.
Right down, sir.
If they plan here, block the other one.
That should be a
Block one. Block the way. The Uvunia ladder you will put, if they pass through this uvun, look for another. Block the uvun. If you see another way, block them. Don't for the sunomoya. God maketh a way where there seems to be no way. Just watch out in 2020 when a certain doors will begin to open for you. You'll say, God, now so you be. There are some who will be laughing and say, oh boy, but what I mean, okay, where will be my war? Tameno get where Osamaiti resort. Amaiti resort.
Iga como isa na mana dia mana ga fiwa no. Ikakaba wa baba, amadia wa wa. Wapa na.
Anaya ga wesi.
Akwa wa bombe no. Take our mama, there you go. And I take our soul of our fair number. I got you, but I am not gonna find it.
Is that in my head? As I'm a man, is that I'm not gonna find it.
Como isa na mana gya mana ga pelano ikakaba we baba na mana gya mana ga mawa go iwakpa wakpo warona anaya ga wesi akpa wakpo borono iye ti ga wa ma be na iko anaya ga wesi o ba fe o no me ke na jiari anaya ga ri o ko da o ko ye ke no Tama kono fone gari gero. Sati maere. Tama kono fone gari gero. Sati maere. Tama kono fone gari gero. No ina kwa gari no. Yakon yagigo, yakon yagose, iriya jalo we kuse kado. Yakon yagigo, yakon yagose, iriya jalo we kuse kado. Tama kono fone ye o. Tama ebe risati maele.
Karabayada.
Thank you, Lord.
Na exam we don't write. Everything where it dey happen to you, see am as a test. After this test, there is a testimony.
Amen.
You didn't get that. After this test, there is what? A testimony.
Amen.
Whatsoever that has happened to Bosse is a test.
Oh, yes.
After the test, wait for your what?
Testimony.
Testimony. Because there is no testimony without a test.
At all.
There are some certainties I am passing through now. I see it as my test. Or you thought that as a pastor, I not a pass-through test? There are tests. There are tests. There are trials. There are tribulation. In the midst of that your trial, stand fast in the liberty. Don't be unmovable. Always abounding the work of the Lord. Always abounding. You see, in the period of test, many people are movable.
Oh, yes.
They are tossed here and there. They are movable. I'm a study of the Bible. They are movable in the process of test. But God is saying in 1 Corinthians 15, verse 58, for every test, there is a testimony. The landlord talk to you anyhow. See it as a test. They throw your load out for the house. See it as a test. Fire got engulfed in your business. See it as a test. But for every test, there is what? Testimony. For every test, there are challenges I got through. I don't murmur about it. I don't complain about it. But I see it as a test.
Testimony. Hallelujah.
Because I know after this test, there is
Testimony.
testimony.
Amen.
After the test, waiting the testimony.
I love that. After the test, waiting day.
After the trial, waiting happen. Testimony. All around. After the test, waiting the testimony. 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 After the trial, waiting the testimony. Everybody come to your feet. Testimony. Everybody come to dance. Testimony. Even the women come to your feet. Testimony. And the market come to flow. Testimony. Testimony. Testimony.
You will still give me the key again. Listen. Many people want testimony without prayer. No prayer, no testimony happen without prayer. Because in the room and in the womb of prayer, you are sweating.
Oh, yes.
You are weeping. You are gnashing your teeth.
Yes, sir.
What in Jesus a name that is above all name? What in him? The Bible says before his testimony, before he was given a name that is above all name, he was in the garden of Gethsemane. The Bible says he was in the room of prayer, to the extent that the sweat that was coming out from his body became as thick as blood.
Hey.
You know why? He didn't get that name. He didn't earn that name just like that.
No, sir.
It was at his trial, the pain, he went to the cross that produced his testimony.
Thank you, Lord.
It was that trial, it was that prayer he prayed that produced a testimony.
Oh, yes.
That is why he was given a name that is above all name. If he didn't went through those things, through those tests, his name could have not been able to cast out devils.
At all.
His name would have not been mentioned by me and you that we make effect. But it was what he went through that gave his name audacity, that gave his name authority.
Yes, sir.
That is why he was able to boldly declare, he said, all power and all authority has been given unto me.
Hallelujah.
What make him hail all that power, all that name, all that authority is because of what he went through.
Oh, yes. Right down, sir.
It was the went through. It was the pain. It was the trial. that made his name to break forth, to become powerful. But many of us want testimony. When they call us, let us gather for prayer, we don't want to come.
Right down.
And you need testimony. But yes, no, That's why Mama Boniface said, "One of you say what get wrong? What get negbe woman? Runda wemana negbe woman. Egega se wegarie mata."
Hallelujah.
You said, "Oh, I want to buy car. I want to break forth in 2020. I want to be this." There is a place of labor.
Oh, yes.
There is a place of labor. There is a place of sacrifice.
Yes,
there
sir.
is a place where you must sweat before the pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Break forth doesn't happen. That's why I'm just preparing you. But God has declared it as a prophecy for us that it is our year of breaking forth. It doesn't happen like that if parameters and things are not put in place. God don't declare that it is a year of break forth, but the declaration is not really mean. The prophecy is not really matters. The what you do with the prophecy that was said,
Oh, yes. Right down, sir.
or what you do that enforce the word that has been declared.
Yes, sir.
There is a place of your enforcement.
Yes, sir.
There is a place for you provoking it.
Yes, sir.
Because as he is now, he's just there. But there is something you must do to provoke it.
Oh, yes. Right down.
Provoking, there is something you must do to enforce it.
Yes, sir.
When government make law, the law is there. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
When they raise bill in the House of Senate and in the House of Legislators, National Assembly, the law is there. But the law has no binding force. What will make the law to have a binding force on the generality of the public is the law enforcement agent. The prophecy have declared, but for that prophecy to work, you are the law enforcement agent that will enforce the law that was declared. You are the agent that need to enforce it. If not, it won't work. If not, it won't work. Breaking forth, it might just stand there as a mere word. As a mere word. It has been declared. It is a bill that has been raised in House of Heaven. You need to enforce it. It's a bill. It's a bill that has been raised. It's a bill. Heaven has raised it. Passed into House of Rep, House of Senate. Before President declared the budget, the thing passed through House of Rep. From House of Rep to House of Senate. Before the bill can be passed out. What I do in the room of prayer, I pass a bill before the Lord. What was the passment? I said, Lord, 2020, let it be a prayer breaking forth. He took the bill. He passed through it. He read it through the first reading. Through the second reading. He passed it to the House of Senate. People, angels wait. Angels begin to deliberate on it. Let me tell you, what was declared is on a deliberation.
Oh, yes.
And they are deliberating it before God. Said in banner, it is a year of breaking forth. Angels are deliberating. From one angel, we have the lower ranking angel, and we have the higher ranking angel. The lower one will deliberate it, they will pass it to the to the higher one. Higher one will deliberate before they pass it to God. Then the advocates, which is Jesus, God will now ask him, how you see him? He will say yes. Give them, let them walk according to them. Then God now publish it.
I hear you.
And when it is published, it is we who will enforce what was published.
I hear you.
Am I communicating to somebody?
Yes, sir.
Things don't just happen, you make things to happen.
I hear you, sir.
Things don't just happen, you make what?
Things to happen.
To happen. You don't just sleep at home and sit down and said, Osawe, a break 40, not 2020. If the word has been declared, what do you do? If the word has been declared, what do? You begin to pray. You begin to fast. You begin to seek the face of God over the word that was declared. You begin to do all night and fasting prayer. You begin to sing praises. You begin to put all the machineries in place to ensure that that word that has been declared must manifest in my life.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The word is just existing, but it is your role that will make the word to manifest.
Yes, sir.
And that is why those who will see you 2020 a day, they will be surprised. What? Why? Because I saw the preparation you put in place to enforce the breaking forth. You were just giving a thanksgiving. You didn't just say, let me just give any thanksgiving. Even the money you went, he went and priced the goat. He packaged it like that. And I was thinking that what manner of money is he giving? It is not the money of the issue that was, he could have picked any money from anywhere, whether mutilated money, put it and give it as thanksgiving. But he looked for, I believe he went and buy currency.
Oh, yes.
He went and bought a cleansing currency on a currency note to say, I want to give my thanksgiving to God. A currency. Not a mutilated one.
At all.
But a crimson currency. He packaged it, he enveloped it, and he gave it to God.
Oh! Right on, sir.
You know, I told you, I said, yeah, write your name on your thanksgiving. It's a misery. Because there are certain things you present before God. There are, oh my God. We don't enter New Year now. There are things you need to know so that you begin to make adjustments. So that the new year you have entered should not also look like the old year. So that the new year you have entered, it won't look like the old year. He did what was right in the sight of God. Now, waiting you do now go relate to God. Waiting you do now go say, Baba, this person, he do thanksgiving. I saw you people's thanksgiving. Ekwase, I saw it. You didn't leave one of your household. You didn't leave them. You bundled all of them. All the children was bundled. To say, you must, from the elders to the least, you must do thanksgiving. It is the message. The people could have not done thanksgiving if the parents did not preach the message. It was the message you preached. He preached the message, like what you were telling me. The message you preached to your son. He said, my son, even though you didn't give me Christmas, I didn't give foul. But this one, I must not play with it. That you had to obey this one. Let me tell you, there are things when the man was bundling his thanksgiving. I know that with that time he could have decided not to do. But I knew everything that was in their house was close up. I believe the children will tell him, Baba, no, when I want to tell me Thanksgiving now, maybe no year. Expect where we are on expect who I can make you eat them. Worry. I will marry you pogumi. I'm okay. Because umama agmuwa eigualo. To next year now, when you begin to see the wonders of God in that family, adu agbovu. You didn't know what they went through. The cross they went through. The cross they went through. Let me tell you, if you have not done your thanksgiving well, because there is a result that says, if you do well, will your thanksgiving not be received? Will it not be accepted? I am not closing the door of thanksgiving. From this same time till throughout January, go and sit down and prepare what you will do for God. He said, when the heaven is full, when the cloud is full, it will drop as rain.
Yes, sir.
Your thanksgiving, your sacrifice, your seed, let it occupy heaven. And when anything that goes up from the ground and enter up, it will come down as a blessing.
Right down.
When your sacrifice goes up, it will bring blessing.
Oh, yes.
He said, when praises goes up, it brings blessing.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Lord.
Pastor, why will you talk like this? I don't want you to remain in this level. Some of you didn't write your name. I may allow some, because this one is a spiritual exercise.
Oh, yes.
Ask my wife. After the Thanksgiving of that day, I said, let everybody go to your room. Evacuate me. Evacuate. Deflate yourself from where you are. This one is, I enter the room of prayer and begin to take statistics till the next day. I didn't sleep till the next day. All my hand touched every sacrifice of prayer. As I opened I began to record according by name. While I was doing it, I was declaring, Baba, as this one gave their thanksgiving, Jehovah, let doors open, let them break forth, let them break forth. That envelope you put your thanksgiving, which was declared, thanksgiving or breaking forth, as your sacrifice enter this envelope alone, enter alone. Now something. You are a partaker of the divine blessing.
Yes, sir.
If your children never give, begin to call them. How do I know of, and I know Josephine? It was every name, oh my God.
Thank you, Lord.
I saw some from your own. I didn't say let anybody do it. Let me delegate worker. Even though if the ministry is even at 50 years and I'm still strong and alive, I will still do the same what I'm doing now. Even though I cannot longer see, they will take me to say, come and preach. I will only declare the thanksgiving. Please begin to open it. Declare what is inside. I'm telling you the gospel truth. If you know, it's between you and God now. If you know, say your thanksgiving no way reach, go where. When you go to airport and they weigh your luggage of 20 kilo, because maybe the local flight, they will say, we give you 6 kilo on your hand luggage, we give you 20 kilo for your baggage. Both international flight, 35, 70 kilo, and then 10 kilo for the hand luggage. When you now fold your luggage and you carry it to the machine and you weigh, you only weigh 15 kilo. What do? You will still go and look. You will still go and look it to make sure it completes the 20 kilo. For every Thanksgiving, there is a kilo where God put for ground. There is what? A kilo where God put for ground. For every Thanksgiving. I was in the airport yesterday, flying down. And I weighed one of my bag. The bag was about 13 kilo. And I supposed to carry 20 kilo. And somebody brought goods for me at the airport. And I look, and if I put that good, it will complete 20 kilo. But because of the shoes and certain phones that were inside and tab, I said, if I decide to put this inside the bag, and my bag has I didn't padlock, neither do I have key. I said, it may be, okay, let me use that one as hand luggage. I softly carried that one. That they guide them because of the tab, because of the phones, because of the shoes, they guide them diligently to put it in the place where my head dey. But with my back full, it not still full because I not complete on 20 kilo. Every Thanksgiving has a kilo.
Oh yes.
There is a gauge where God wants your Thanksgiving to gauge. Pastor, am I with Thanksgiving? No. If you not reach the gauge, you have not meet up to the requirement. There are requirements to be made.
Yes, sir.
I'm not forcing you, but it is what you need to have an understanding of. If you no gauge reach between now till the next month, next 2 months, try look for gauge and no gauge. If your tire no gauge, is it not a problem? You are embarking on a traveling and your tire was not gauged. You will find problem on the journey. There was a day I was going to Port Harcourt, and my tire was about 25 by gauge. And something told me, say, gauge this tire, make am 40 or 45. May you gauge am. Because or else if he fail, and if he fail you for road, not be devil cause am, but because you didn't meet up to the requirement. Then I now say, Faulkner, check him. He said, oh God, this one at 22. I said, knock him 40. He knock him. Then I still press on whether my hand will go inside. I still say small, it is still compressed, go inside small. I say, okay, put 5. May for gauge. I carried the spare, I look out, may gauge. In case one fail for road, I go put other one. That is why the Bible says if you want to undergo a journey, prepare.
Oh yes. Right down, sir.
Preparation is the key for a good fulfillment.
Yes, sir.
You don't carry, they do something without you not prepare. This ministry you are seeing now that we did, it took years to prepare before the embarking on it.
Oh, yes. Right there.
It takes years, it takes time, it takes season.
Yes, sir.
It took season. It took season. It took season to ensure things are in place. The Bible says, he that want to build a tower, he must first of all sit down and cost. He that want to build a tower must just sit down. You can't just say a house, you just take land, you just want. He said, if you deny without no adequate preparation, it come to a time when you enter, it will become a laughing stock. The people who come, they ask you, say, Agua way. Agua way kinwe dona. Odoki ogo tagie. You want to do ministry, you just say because you can lay hands and deliverance. You didn't sit down to know what ministry entails. Sometimes you think by laying hands and doing this one. Why are you surprised when you try those methods? The ministry is not your working until some certain technical knowledge. This ministry you are seeing, that you see, it took me 20 something years to be pregnant of it. 20 something years. While I was doing this preparing for this ministry, in the process, I was learning ministry. I was serving other people to learn ministry. I take time to learn counseling. How to counsel people. Gather experience. Gather knowledge. You see, Oyedipo, 81, the ministry started. Or 8. Before the 81, there was a preparation. Papa Oyedipo says, he said, for preparing for a particular thing, I needed to broaden my knowledge and broaden. He said, I bought a book worth $9,800 to just buy books. $9,800, approximately $10,000 he used in buying books. But here are some people, they will say, Israel, they are not the 10,000. You want to learn song? There are things, there are money that you're supposed to use in buying a bar and soup in the money. You can convert those money to buy, to go to places, buy some CDs. To make sure you prepare, to learn lyrics on how to produce music. Some of you just enter a kelama. You didn't learn it. What do you weigh? I want not do a kilo ukieva umagi yaki udodio wadia. You must learn. You must learn how to do the llama business. You don't just wake up, I have my money, let me go and enter llama. You must learn the intricacies. You must learn some certain things. You must learn how to drive fly. You must know the kind of llama where they attract fly and the one where not they attract fly. You must know how to know the kind of llama that a son agbe otinorie. No, your mouth shut. For the fact that the llama is fine. Awagbo wa mo say a llama na umwe se shade. A llama not every uzopo or reduce or kwamene. You know why? You didn't learn it. Because you just carry your money and went and buy llama and said, Eke llama suena. Ugwale tebu mu yoda we buy. If it will take you to learn the llama business for 1 year, 2 years, learn it so that you will know some secrets. Because if not, if you don't know the kind of llama we had them melu, there are some kind of abania. There are some llama where they call abaya granite day. The other one, it is 6 type. The boy we had the llama no kwame. We're doing 250,000 in the melu. Where you can say 80,000. You know why? Because you didn't learn it. You didn't what? Learn it. Some people come here, I tell them, please come and be sitting down here to learn ministry. To learn ministry. Because ministry is beyond, I can pray, I can fast, I can say, you devil, I bind you. It's beyond that. It's beyond binding and praying.
Right down, sir.
You are learning mechanic. You use 6 months learn mechanic. You can't, because you can know how to tie knot, couple knot. Uwe mechanic uwi. Uvie spana ulai we no memoto mwimoteri. Usuna kulo boy yin u lose a gene. Where you couple a gene ne emi no yero to. Or ye boys or puss and couple. You don't know say you will go prison. I gave a car to someone some years ago. He's saying, in Sabi, drop engine, lose engine, drop engine. Say, you Sabi, okay. He begin the loser. He lose everything. Or gem no join way ne. Or gives me a couple. Or we a couple a G for. Then I know where all this one where they grand. Where this one from come out. In your career. Okay, me or
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah. He didn't learn it, learned it well. I didn't queen you. You see some people, I want to travel abroad. I want to travel abroad. I want to travel abroad. You didn't take time to learn the country that you are going. To learn their culture, to know their language. You just want to go there. When you reach there, you will be stranded. Morocco, Libya. When you get there, because you didn't know, you don't have a pre-knowledge of what you are going, you begin to rigmarole. That's why when you travel abroad, maybe somebody took you there as a brother or as a enter the house. This is my battery. International door has just been released. Amen. They say as long as they live, they say you can't marry. Somebody, your wedding gown has just been released. Amen. Somebody, job has just been released. Amen. international door has just been released. They say as long as they live, they say you can't marry. Somebody, your wedding gown has just been released. Somebody, job has just been released. International door has just been released. They say as long as they live, they say you can't marry. Somebody, your wedding gown has just been released. Somebody, job has just been released. International door has just been released. They say as long as they live, they say you can't marry. Somebody, your wedding gown has just been released. Somebody, job has just been released. International door has just been released. They say as long as they live, they say you can't marry. Somebody, your wedding gown has just been released. Somebody, job has just been released. International door has just been released to break forth in anything I lay my hands to do. Is the issue this morning why I need to break forth. God's wish for you is to break forth on every side.
Oh, yes.
God's purpose, God's plan, God's desire, God's agenda. He wants his children to break forth. What is the thing? What must I put in place in order for me to break forth? If you must break forth in 2020, there are things you must put forth.
Yes, sir.
There are things you must put in place. What must I put in place? One, you must make sure you are not tired on anything you are doing.
Right down, sir.
The Bible says, don't be weary in well doing. If you faint not in due season, you shall reap when you faint not.
Hallelujah.
If you must break forth, number one, you must not be tired in anything that you are doing.
At all. I hear you, sir.
You must not be tired in anything you are doing. There are some people who are tired of what they are doing. You go to market first 1 week, because you didn't sell something, you are tired.
Oh.
That Egbekina or Wawomi. Egbekina Wawomi. Ekina. I be one Egbekina ni duna. Metewe when you are ata. Iya wa lakina. Okay, wa akarayo. But unfortunately, ukpona bogede.
Right down, sir.
You must make sure you are not tired, you are not wearied. If you must break forth, number one, what did I say? You must not be tired in anything you are doing.
I hear you, sir.
You won't get this one in any school of theology. What I'm teaching you now. What must I do to break forth? You must not be tired in anything that you are doing. Some people do a kalubara. Because a kalubara is not moving, they are tired. They are looking for is enough for to enter. But the scripture said, you must not be tired in well doing. And he came in already. You open this cement business, you were expecting patronage will begin that in a week you'll be selling trailer load. Only for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, the trailer load, you have not even said one bag. You only go for 5 days. You say, no, I don't know, say so it be. I never sell one bag since 5 days. Be like say I go lock store. You relax. For me to just go, yesterday I go to the store and not sell one kobo. I not go. I go a day before yesterday. I go and not sell one kobo. Store. Let me lock the store. Let me lock the store. Watch your own video is better off.
Right down, sir.
And eventually, the day you lock store was the day certain people visit.
Oh, yes.
And when they discover, and I used to pass this road. They are always opening this cement shop. But, oh, look, let me go and buy from that cement shop. Only for the person to come there, the shop is locked. Now, and the person came to come and buy about 800 bags of cement. And your shop was locked. And no 800 bags. The person now went and looked for another place to buy, and only for you to hear that somebody, they say one man come to your shop, he did not see they lock your store, and what they saw, he now went to the nearby store and bought about 800 bags. And at the end of the day, the next day you come to church, you not see the witch way in my village. Now they trouble me, and there was no witch
at all. Right down, sir.
There is no witch. There is no witch. But you are the witch. Iwafie tuke no de ima iwafie ring road to Ogbese. I didn't see one. I didn't see one. I didn't see one person. I didn't see one person to carry. Tomorrow I know I'll go this work. Tomorrow, I won't go. And you are missing opportunities. That is why the scriptures is saying, don't be weary in anything that you are doing. Maybe as I came to this church this morning, I only met a few people. I'll say, office in Calabar, many people there inside. We'll say, Pastor, now 15 people. Now 15 people. I'll say, hey, okay. Tell evangelists, may you lead those prayer of 15 people. May tell them, say, may they go out. I don't want to preach to 15 people. I carry my motto. And I'm going about in town to look for one fast food to sit on. You know, it's a sign that I have faith for that day. Oh, yes. But without not considering the people that is on ground, I came to minister more than ever before. Because in my ministration, one person may get one message that may have transferred and revolutionized his life that will make my own destiny tomorrow to be brighter. Because why I have taught myself, that is why when people invite me to a place, sometimes I meet less than what I expect. But I will still adjust. Because why I have learned ministry. Some people, if they don't see crowd, they can't preach. But I've been able to adjust myself that in anything, any atmosphere I come, whether it's palatable or unpalatable, I must make sure I have this flexibility to adjust to every atmosphere.
Hallelujah.
That is why when people invite me for a meeting, I make sure I go there before actual time. I don't just step into. As I enter the church, I begin to look. I may have prepared my message. That is why when you see me, I prepare very wide. I may have prepared. When I enter that place, what I do is to observe. That is what we call physical diagnosis.
Yes,
you
sir.
diagnose which kind of people are here and which kind of message am I going to give them. If you invite me to ask of assembly now, if you invite me to ask of state government, I will not be praying some kind of prayer, fall down and die. There are atmosphere you pray so. That is why you must not equate yourself on one pattern.
I hear you, sir.
You go as sort of the second preach, and they gave you 30 minutes, and you have used about 25 minutes to pray. Every enemy fall down and die. Fall down. At the end of the day, they'll say, go sit down. You go to your life flight in line because Oma dope. Instead of you to see money we are like first executive. Then we are yuri. Why? Because Oma Queen Phoebe no Jozo. Uzo yege life until Queen Phoebe no Jozo.
Right down,
Somebody's
sir.
not hearing me now.
I hear you, sir.
You must not be worried in what you are doing. There are a lot of women who were worried about their marriage.
Yes, sir.
For the first 2 years, 3 years, the marriage is not as if it is sweet. The woman will say, I can't marriage now. And that woman has failed. Instead of him to see break forth, he saw break down.
Right down, sir.
If you must break forth, there are some certain things that may challenge you. But in those challenge, you are not worried. You are not tired. You are not fed up.
At all.
You still encourage yourself. You still make sure you are pressing.
Yes,
you still
sir.
make sure you are pressing. You
Yes,
still make
sir.
sure you are pressing.
Yes,
It may
sir.
not be sweet, but you are pressing.
Yes,
it may
sir.
be burden, you are pressing.
Yes,
it may
sir.
look boring, but you are pressing.
Yes, sir. Right on, sir.
Winners, everybody is celebrating. If they tell you what the man has went through for some certain years, don't jealous a man when you see a man in his present stage, but jealous him what he passed through before he get to the present stage.
I hear you, sir.
Umyokunia or ye jacket or ye coupon. No, when you listen, you chain. They are jealous and say, they didn't forget. They did forget when Mr. Ekwase was having 3 spring bed. 3 spring. They forget. Because 3 spring for a soldier. 3 spring. No ige when ya we ugu ye wepo umagime no a grace umagime no but they forget that if he was worried when it was still spring, he won't go to America today. He will be going to every country she's going today. But he was not worried. He held to the dream. He held tenaciously to say what. Although he mete we award on ya wa belana, he take we your okian wa yebe onwo. But even if we mama yi, he yogi do deji. Hi, nipa. Ori me be tamaye pa zinbe. Bi e kana. Yasinya ni adoma ni yasinya na. Doma ni yasinya na. Let me wait. Ama mieson. Amiwa.
Right down, sir.
Am I communicating?
Yes, sir.
Who see you now? If they jealous and say, "Mommy, no, I tell you, no, but they forgot that there was a time. Or you there was a time. No, yeah, oh, isa. If I know I, or ye kialadi. A money who what do when they be wa howe. Kekeve momoe. Ugodi omowa e kenowa to loyeji. Ayowa kevani wa ladia. Or one line no more. Ubi magwebe no more. Ngome magwe mukwa.
Nogakbe me bani ye bome u. Ijesu me mwaka. Nage mboba ya kolebe. Nogakbe me bani ye bome u. Abuyi me mwaka. Nage mboba ya kolebe. Ekena ke mana kondage. 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 Iya koma yena kaya suse. Ekena ke mana kondage. Iya koma yena kaya kipanda. Ekena ke mana kondage. Eyalo. Ekena ke eyalo. Eyalo. Ekena ke mana kondage. Eyalo. Mana